I'm so enthused and grateful that I finally have my first paying client. That first paying client is what? Is a high performing trader. So that is the reason why today's video is going to be about the power of your mind, how to 10x your results as a high performance trader. Let's do this. Some books that I really recommend that you read are The Market Results and The Rule. His mental rehearsal was just the next level of mental rehearsal. Hi, beautiful soul. Inès here. I want to honor the coaching work that I do with my first paying client. Today's video is going to be about the power of your mind. And I'm talking to the traders in that video, but really it doesn't matter what your profession is or what your interest is, it can apply to you. So it's all about using the power of your mind to 10x your results. It doesn't matter what kind of result you are after. Using the power of your mind can really help you. So just replace trader, high performance trader, with your own quest, with your own profession or vocation or your own project that you are working on. Right now I'm doing a walk in the forest. I haven't been here in a long time, so I'm really enthused and inspired to be in the forest today. Enjoy the video, stay inspired until next time. You are a high performance trader. You have back tested your strategy and you know that it has an edge on the market. You sometimes make big profit, but somehow you find yourself giving back the profit that you have made and you are unable to reach the potential that you know you are capable of. If all the above describe you, then this video is exactly for you. We are going to break down the elements that you need to include so that you can improve your already high performance, double it, 10x it even. Are you ready? Let's do this. So first we will talk about making your foundation strong. Secondly, we will talk about neutralizing your limiting beliefs and dissolving the internal conflict. Thirdly, your relationship with money and move into an abundance mindset. And finally, I will share with you one powerful tip that you can use in order to 10x your results. Let's go. So the first piece of advice that I have for you is to make your foundation really strong. What is already really important in your life is going to be the thing that you want to do naturally. Your life will show you what is already important to you. If you have great results with creating and you love doing it, then obviously that is one thing that is really high on your priority list. If that is not the case and you find yourself struggling with trading all the time, then it's probably that trading is not that high on your priority list. Make sure that the trading is at the top of your priority list. So what you can do is you spend your time learning about trading. You talk to other people about trading. Invest in yourself in the area of trading. You pay for mentorship, for coaching, for courses in order to increase your performance, to sharpen your skills in trading, be it the technical skills or the psychological skills, because they work together. So you constantly work on sharpening your skills. So what to do if that is not the case? You can reverse engineer. You can start, for example, learning more about trading, reading books about trading analysis and trading psychology. Some books that I really recommend that you read are The Market Results by Jack Schwager and also The Rule by Larry Hite. In the book The Market Results, right here, the trader that really fascinated me were number 1, Seykota, number 2, Larry Hite, and number 3 is not a trader but a trader psychologist, Dr. K Tharp. I hope I'm pronouncing his name right. But it's a great book to read and reread in order to maintain your high performance and even to increase your results. And eventually taking a mentor, someone who will inspire you, also some coaching in the areas where you have the most difficulty. This is really going to help you to change the results that you get, because you cannot keep doing the same thing and expect different results, right? So by hiring a coach like me, it is a way to do something that has the potential to bring you different results. One thing that you can start doing right now is to write as much benefits as you can of what it means for you to be a high performance profitable trader, and what does it mean for you to build your wealth. It will be crucial for your evolution as a high performance trader that you really build your wealth when you make some benefits and you save a part of that money that makes you stable, so that you are not afraid of losing all your money. The risk management, you don't bet more than you can lose without emotions. If you cannot control your emotions will control you, and you won't have stability on the market. Link having a high performance in trading and building your wealth, link that to what is already important to you. For example, if your family is really important to you, then find out how being a high performing and wealthy trader will help you to be a better husband, wife, and a better parent for your children. Knowing that they are linked will help you at a subconscious level, at a very deep level in your mind, to eliminate the conflicts. There is no conflicts because they help each other. And also the other way around. Find out how having your family is helping you to be a high performing trader. Maybe you are thinking, oh, they are just a distraction or something. But the reality is that you are inspired. You are motivated at a deep level. That's why I talk about inspired. You are inspired to perform better in order to be a better provider for your family. That is one way how you can link both, in both directions. You link your trading to your family, how your trading helps your family, and you link how your family helps your trading as well. Now moving on to neutralizing your limiting belief and eliminating your internal conflicts. We talked about that already, in the sense of how your family, for example, can represent a conflict if you think that they are just a distraction from your trading. But by linking and recognizing how they help you to be a high performing trader, then you dissolve the internal conflict. So the fundamental questions that you can ask yourself is, how is this helping me? What benefit do I get from this? And then you imagine the contrary of the situation. Imagine you didn't have a family. What drawbacks will that represent for you? Maybe you will have no motivation to make money and you will be satisfied with just enough to go by for yourself. But now that you have a family, you want a better future for your children, to be comfortable, to be able to have certain life standard. You want a better life for your partner and for your children, financial independence for the whole family. So it's a real motivation, a real inspiration for you to go after high-performing trading and to build wealth because you have that family. There is this definition of fear: false evidence appearing real. So if you unmask your fear, then the false evidence is gone. What is something that you are really afraid of? Write it down and then imagine you being courageous enough without that fear. What does it look like? Now close your eyes and see yourself without that fear, meaning you are more courageous now to do the thing that you were afraid of. Okay, maybe you are afraid that you will lose all of your money, and the contrary is like you have plenty of money. You are courageous enough, have a great risk management that will ensure that you never bet all of your money, that you don't lose all of your money. And if you can see yourself always trading in a way that you don't get overly proud to risk more than you are supposed to risk. If you have a great risk management and you control your risk like a king, then so let's talk about your relationship with money. What are some beliefs that you have around money? What did you learn from your parents, from your friends? your peers about money? What do you really believe about money? Please write those things down. Let's cultivate now an abundance mindset. If money was a person, for example, how will your relationship with money be? Will it be a harmonious, loving relationship? Will it be a relationship where there is no trust? Suspicious relationship, maybe? Imagine what kind of relationship you have with money as a person, and understand that money is an energy. Do you consider yourself as someone that has already a lot of energy in your life, a lot of blessings in your life? Are you grateful for the things that you have in your life, including money? Understanding that gratitude and energies are abundance, you can start being grateful for the money that you already have and for all the blessings in your life, because then you can transmute those blessings into actual money. The source of income can be the trading, but it can also be other sources of income that you consciously build. In the first advice in part 1, I can say, we talk about the benefits of you being a high-performing trader. And now it's also important to have benefits around building wealth. That means creating more sources of income, sources of passive income, and it means saving part of that money. You decide how much percent. It also means investing part of that money, and you also decide how much percent. It is wise to start with the creation, then the saving, and then the investment. You want to evolve, right? Like a baby starts to crawl before it walks, before it runs. You want to start with creating money, and then saving money, and after that investing money. And have percentages, right? Don't invest in something risky all of your money and then you regret afterward when the investment doesn't go the way you expected or hoped it would go. You know that in trading, the hope, the fears, the pride, the guilt, they don't help your trading and they don't help your wealth neither. So controlling your emotions, balancing your emotions is a better word. Balancing your emotions will help you to improve your performance as a trader. Now talking about the creative way. The creative way, as opposed to the competitive way, you can create the money that you would love to have from the eternal substance, from God, from the universe. And that way you don't need competition. The value that you bring can be when you are hedge fund and you help other people invest their money through you, because you have the trading skill and you help other people develop that as well. In other businesses, you bring a value to a customer and then you get something back. Okay, for traders, you are bringing your money to the market, right, to the economy, and then you can do the trades, which is beneficial for the economy, for the movement in the markets, right? As a high-performing trader, you as someone who has been called to be a day trader, swing trader, or a high-performing trader, right? The benefits of you being a trader. How do you add value to the world, to the universe, to someone else's life by being a trader? One thing that I can think about right now is that by being a real high-performing trader, it means that you are a disciplined person. It means that you have some kind of structure in your life. It means that you will inspire people by the wealth that you have in your life. So that is a way how you contribute and you add value to other people by inspiring them, right? They can see your lifestyle and aspire to be like you, and you are fulfilling your mission on this earth. So everybody is going to have a different mission, a different purpose, and following your own calling as a high-performing trader is exactly what you need to do. So talking about the creative way, you create the money that you need, the abundance that you need directly from the universe by blessing the money that you already have, by blessing the skills that you already have that you can transform into money, into some sort of income. And then by recognizing that, you will love to use the creative way instead of the competitive way. The market is abundant and you can imagine that there is always abundance, and all you need to do is to transmute it into the form that you want, because abundance is in all form possible. Depending on what your highest priority in life is, that is the form of abundance that you already have in this life. The next piece of advice that I have for you is to use the quantum leaps to increase your performance. What does it mean? It means that you use affirmations and you use visualization. You see you in your mind eyes having the type of performance that you want to have. You can do level 1, you have level 2, you have level 3. So at each time you go a level up. You decide what you want to do at different levels, right? I chose 10x. That's why I'm talking about 10xing each level. But you choose what your next level look like. So that's the quantum leap at different levels. Let's say that is 10x. What number is it? Write it down with precision. What does it mean for you to be someone who has that kind of income, that kind of revenues? Well, imagine in detail, how does that person think? How does that person talk, behave in trading and out of trading, in personal life and in the professional life? Who is that person? See yourself in your mind's eye being that person. Tell yourself those affirmations the way that person will be thinking to have that kind of results. What behavior does that person have? What do they do well and what they don't do also, because it's important not to do the things that you don't need to do, right? Like don't risk all of your capital, for example. That is a no-brainer for someone who is high performing, right, in trading. That person doesn't do those things, so become the person who has those 10x results in your mind. Seeing that in your mind is a first step of the creation at the thought level. Now you can write those things down, script about who that person is, how does it or she think, what does it she do, all the things that we talked about previously, right? Write it down, and now you have started the process of materialization of your 10x. If you can see it in your mind eyes, then you can bring it into reality, then you can manifest it. The piece that you need to do now, well, first you can go to the next level of that level, right? Meaning now you 10x what your 10x was. It means you are now at 100x, right? It's funny to think about it, but for that person at the 10x of the 10x, life is even more different. Who is that person? How does he or she thinks? What is the behavior of that person? The same questions apply, right? And then you write it down, and then you see yourself being that person, doing those things, having those things. What you are doing is you are shifting in your mind who you are. You are becoming someone else. And if you are able to see it in your mind eyes, then you are creating the process of materialization. At the beginning, it can be so difficult and even hilarious to think that you could be that person. But by rehearsing, by seeing yourself again and again and again in that situation, you start believing, yeah, maybe it's possible for me to be that person, right? And if it's possible for you to be that person, then the level where you are at now is really nothing. It's easy, it's simple to get from your level 1 to level 2. The 10x of level 2 is level 3. The level 2 is 10x from level 1 where you are right now. Maybe you want a level 0 even. Your choice. This is a powerful way, the power of your mind, how you can start creating different things for yourself. The piece that you need to do now, to describe it with precision and then anchor it in your mind. Rehearse it. Mental rehearsal. I remember this story in The Market Wizard. K Tharp is a psychologist for traders, and he was talking about this example of two elite shooters, top shooters, right? And they were the top winning shooters. They thought that it was important to rehearse, to have mental rehearsal of the shooting. So they saw, let's say, a bull, a metal bull in their mind, and they saw how they were shooting that bull. Okay. Not a very pretty example for sensitive minds, maybe, but let's just talk about the example for now, okay? One of the shooters was even more high performing, One of the shooters were even worse. One of the shooters was even more high performing than the other one, although both were top shooters. And the difference was that the highest high performing shooter will not only know that mental rehearsal is important, but he will think that every evening before the competition, he will rehearse to see exactly, I think it was 200 shots. He will rehearse all the 200 shots in his mind. And not only will he do that, but instead of just shooting on the bull, he will imagine himself shooting exactly between the eyes of the bull at every single shot. His mental rehearsal was just the next level of mental rehearsal, right? Likewise, in our trading, high-performing trading, you want to see yourself taking the best trades, and you want to see yourself attaining your highest reward by every trade that you take. You want to see yourself being exceptional at your risk control. You want to see yourself being in a calm and poised mental state. You want to have all the components that are going to be helpful for you to do a great analysis before you take a great entry, and you have the patience to let your great trade develop, and then you close at the right time to have a magnificent profit from that trade. You rehearse that in your mind's eyes. You see yourself doing those things with confidence, not being too proud, right? You are balanced in your mind, you are poised, you understand that there is a higher intelligence that is helping you to getting the results that you are getting, by helping you, by inspiring you, by giving you the hunch on what trade to take, at what time, and when to exit. You follow your intuition. You know that I cannot stop talking without talking about meditation. So meditation is going to be one of the practices that helps you to cultivate that poise. Also, that helps you to be in the state where you can visualize those things. So you do your meditation, you ask for your guidance from the higher power, God, the universe, your higher self. You ask for the guidance, and then you visualize yourself doing those amazing trades and getting those exceptional high-performing results. Understanding that God has your back. The universe has your back. You don't need to be afraid. You don't need to think about scarcity. There's not enough money. I have to take my money fast. No, everything is good. Even if you lose, there is a lesson to learn. There is a growth process. After examining what happened for the losing trade, you will be better off for the future, for your next trade. So those are my tips for you, and I wish you a fantastic high-performing trading week. See you next time. Bye bye. To be honest, I'm not sure in which category my coaching is going to be in the Tukun in the future, but I'm really grateful that I start here with the trading. If you keep sabotaging yourself and you feel self-doubt, I help traders who are frustrated with self-doubt, limiting beliefs, and self-sabotaging. And if that sounds familiar to you, then let's chat on nurturebodyansoul.com.